One goal that many Magic players aspire to but few reach is induction into the Pro Tour Hall of Fame, but achieving that goal just got a bit more difficult. In an article posted on the Magic homepage today by Organized Play content specialist Mike Rosenberg, a few updates have been made to eligibility and voting for the Hall of Fame. First, to be eligible, a player must have at least 2 final day finishes. These include a top 4 in a World Championship from 2012 onward, a Pro Tour top 8, or a Team Pro Tour top 4. It has been an unofficial requirement of some of the voting committee that a player have 4 high-level finishes, and the requirement of 2 high-level finishes will be in effect starting this year. Next up, effective next year, players will be taken off the ballot if they receive less than 10% of the unweighted vote for 3 years of voting. This is a change from the previous system, where players were removed if they received less than 10% of the unweighted vote for 3 consecutive years. Finally, one of the biggest changes is that effective this year, players need to receive 60% of the vote, up from the previous 40%. This change was made due to the fact that several members of the selection committee used less than their full 5 votes in order to make the Hall of Fame seem more exclusive. From the article, quote, "In increasing the threshold required to be inducted into the Pro Tour Hall of Fame, and by adjusting the eligibility requirements to create a more exclusive list, it is our expectation that focusing on a smaller field of eligible players will create healthy discussions as well as celebrations of the careers of the game's best." End quote. If you're headed to Grand Prix Las Vegas next week, not only will there be 3 main events, tons of side events, and panels featuring some of Magic's biggest content creators, you'll also have the opportunity to see art from Hour of Devastation. On Twitter today, Magic artist Steve Argyle posted that he will be revealing a piece of Hour of Devastation artwork at Grand Prix Las Vegas, and will have that artwork available as a playmat during the weekend. Also, during a panel at 8 p.m. on Saturday, Snack Time Podcast, hosted by Mike Linneman and @Tessitore, will also have an Hour of Devastation artwork to show off. In his newest review video, the professor at Tolarian Community College asks, "Is it worth it to buy the Commander Anthology?" The Commander Anthology brings 4 Commander pre-constructed decks from 4 different years into one box set. The professor goes over the pros and cons of this collection, from the individual deck choices, the included life counters, and the value of both the sealed decks as well as the individual cards versus the anthology as a whole. And if you'd like to see the Commander Anthology in action, Commander Versus has a special episode today featuring the products. Join Justin Parnell, myself, Stephen Green, and John Suarez as we battle through the Commander timeline. Special thanks to Trick Jarrett and Blake Rasmussen for providing an early copy of the anthology for us to use. Commander Anthology releases tomorrow. That's our show for today, June 8th. Make sure to like and subscribe to our channel to keep up with the latest Magic news and strategy. I'm Jeremy Knoll, and this has been Split Second.